Hey romance readers, how's it going? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's having a good day today. I said I was going to come back and do another video, so here I am. I'm just going to go over some of the books I've read in October, and we can go from there. And I said I was going to do a giveaway too, so I'll do that at the end of the books that I read in October and the ones that I don't want to keep. So we'll do that at the end. So let's get started. First off, I have Hot and Bothered that I read. I don't know if I let you all know if I finished it or not, but I did finish it. It's like a novelette with it's 3 books in one by Elle Kennedy. I think this is like her Out of Uniform series. I think she got 6 books in this series, and each book like have 3 little novelettes in them. The 3 books in this, the first one is Hot and Bothered. I think I mentioned that I wasn't into this one too much. It was doing too much for me. And this is on Shelby and Garrett. And they already know each other. She owns like a little bakery, but she also sells like sandwiches and stuff. And the guys in this Out of Uniform series, they're all with the Navy SEAL. So the guys, I guess when they leave base or whatever, they stop at her shop and, they buy sandwiches or whatever. And Shelby and Garrett, they like each other, but they haven't told each other yet. So in this one, they finally let each other know that they like each other. But this is an erotic romance. So if you don't like the erotic romances, this won't be for you. Yeah, because this is hot. The Hot and Bothered. Yeah. Because that first story, Heat of the Moment, it was doing too much for me. So yeah. It was okay. Heat of Passion. The last 2 stories I really liked. Heat of Passion, that's on Holly and Carson. And Carson is a friend of Garrett's. You meet Carson in Heat of Moment. That's where you meet him at. And then he get his own little story in Heat of Passion. And he meets Holly at a club because Holly, I think she broke up with her boyfriend. And she just out. And you know how you break up with your boyfriend. You just need something to distract you. So she out trying to have a good time. And that's where she meet Carson. And they hook up at the club. And they get busy in the club, but she leave before he can get her phone number or whatever. But they meet again because in the Heat of Passion, Shelby and Garrett from the first book, they're getting married in the second book of Heat of Passion. And Carson meets Holly there because she worked for a catering company. They are catering the wedding, and she loved to cook. She's trying to be a chef, and so that's where he meet her again, and that's their story go from there. It was a good little story. And then you got Heat of the Storm. And this is with Will and Mackenzie. And in this one, Mackenzie and Will, they already know each other. They know each other from school. So this is a friends to lover romance. Overall, I give this 3.5 stars because it's not something I want to read again. And this is Hot and Bothered, Out of Uniform, Elle Kennedy series. And like I said, it's like she got 3 of these books. And each one of them have 3 different stories in them, like little novelette story. This didn't make me want to continue on with the series. So, yeah, I just give it 3.5 stars on that one. Next on the Kindle, I'm trying to read The Storm. And this is by R.J. Prescott. And this is on boxing. And it's going very slow for me. This is not going to be one I want to keep either. But I do want to finish the story. It's an interesting story, but it just not catching it don't give me the feels. I'm gonna put it like that. When I finish a book, I want to feel like I've read something, and I'm still all hyped up from that book. This one right here is not doing it for me. I'm like maybe halfway through the book, but it's not something like I can't put it down. I put it like that. This is not one of those ones you can't put down, because I can put this down and come back to it anytime. So I'm still reading on this, and this is The Storm by R.J. Prescott. Next up, I read City of Siege. I finished this one. I gave this a 3.5 stars. I finished this in October. And this is another one by R.J. Prescott. Reason I bought both of those books by her is because I liked the Hurricane. Her first book that she came out with, I really, really enjoyed it. I loved it. So I was like, I'll give these other ones a try. But these last 2, they're not doing it for me, because this City of Siege is not doing it for me either. And this is like a romantic suspense. I'm not going to go over because I've already gave my thoughts on that. But I did give this, I think I gave this 3.5 stars. It was okay. I recommend it. But it didn't give me the feels afterwards. I didn't feel excited when I finished the book. It was just a good read. And I'll recommend it. Next up, I have Now, I didn't mention this on my TBR. I don't think I even showed this to you all out there, but I saw this by Samantha Young, and I read the synopsis. It's on a Scotsman, and him and I don't know what her name is, but I did read this one. I also gave this 3.5 stars. I can't think of what her name is, but the guy and the girl in here, he's from Scotland and she's from America, and they meet on the plane because he came to America. He's working in America doing some work, and they bump into each other, but they don't like each other from the start because she said he skipped her in line trying to get his ticket. So it's all about them getting together, and they just keep bumping into each other. But I give it 3.5 stars because when I finished this, it wasn't like I had read anything like, wow. So I give it 3.5 stars, and it's fight or flight. It was okay. I'll recommend it. So check it out. And if any of you read this, did you like it? Did it tick all your boxes? Did you give it 4.5 stars or a 5 star? Let me know. And what else did I have on here? Close this one out. Okay, that's all I had on my Kindle. So let's get to the regular books here. I'm still reading on Striking Distance, and this is another one. It don't tick all my boxes, but I can read it. It's not boring where I say I can't even get through it. So yes, I can read it. I'm gonna end up giving this 3.5 stars too. I already know that because I'm already on page 265, and there's nothing in here that make me say okay, the last couple of pages I would want to read all. I would want to read from there, you know, again or whatever. But no, it's just okay. It's good. I put it like that. So I'll probably end up giving this 3.5 stars. I'll probably finish this today because like I don't have that much more, just a little bit right here. I'll probably end up finishing that today. I also finished this. I already went over this. I'm not going to go back over it again. I think I gave this 3.5 stars, and this was by Kendall Ryan. This is what I finished this in October. I gave it 3.5 stars. And if any of you out there would like to receive this book in the mail, let me know and I will send it to you. I'm not going to pull any names or anything. Just if you see this video and you're the first one to let me know that you want to get this, I will send it to you. And that's Love Machine by Kendall Ryan. I'm going to give that away today. It wasn't a book that I want to keep. It's just a 3.5 star book to me. Kendall Ryan, Love Machine. Next I have Between the Lines. I didn't read this book. I got this out of the Romantic Reveal book box, but I read the synopsis and it didn't catch my attention, so I'm not going to read this. This is a brand new book. I haven't read it or anything. If you would like to have it, let me know. And that's Between the Lines by Renee Harless. I did read this one. I also gave this 3.5 stars. This is Jaci Burton Shot on Goal, and this was dealing with the Olympics. He's a hockey player in the Olympics, and the female is a figure skater, an ice skater in the Olympics. I enjoyed the book. I gave it 3.5 stars. I recommend it. It was okay, but it's not something I want to keep. And this is one I'm going to give away too. It's Shot on Goal by Jaci Burton. If you want to receive this, let me know. Next, I have finished How to Date a Douchebag in October. This is another one. It was okay. I'll go ahead and recommend it. I can just give it 3.5 stars. It didn't do it for me. And this is a YA romance, and it's part of a series. I think this is book... is this the last book? Book 4? This is book 4 in the series. But I liked the other 3 books better than I like this one. So I'm also going to give this away. And this How to Date a Douchebag, The Coaching Hours by Sara is book number 4. If you would like to have it, let me know. What else I have over here? And I also finished this in October, Looked Apart. This is the only book I'm keeping out of all the books I read in October. This is the only one I want to keep, and it Looked Apart by Julie Ann. If you haven't read this, you need to check it out. I highly, highly recommend it. Excellent, excellent book. I think I mentioned before, I'll start from the beginning to read this all over again. Even though I've read it before, I would start at the beginning and read this all over again. It was fan-freaking-tastic. 5-star reading, people. Julie Ann, Looked Apart. Highly, highly recommend it. I really, really enjoyed it. It's on a couple. He's a lawyer, and she's a music director, and they meet when she comes to his office. He's renting out offices in his building. He owned the building, I guess, and he renting out offices, and she wants to rent an office from him, and that's how they meet. Excellent story. Really loved it. Very moving story. Look the Part by Jewel E. Ann. Highly recommend it. I'm not giving this away though. I'm keeping this one. And the rest of the books I have on my TBR to be read. Hopefully I can get through the rest of these November. I hope I can go through all of these, fly through these, because Striking Distance and The Storm, yeah, it's not moving too fast. So once I finish those two, hopefully I can get through the rest of these books for October. I want to finish Never Seduce a Scot by Maya Banks, Tessa Dare, The Duchess Deal. And these other two, I'm not going to read these right away. I'm waiting. I'm saving these, so I'll get to them sometime. I'm going to put those on the back burner and try to finish The Simple Wow, what I showed you yesterday, by K.A. Tucker, and Keep Her Safe by K.A. Tucker. So hopefully I can get through these for November. I hope so. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. I hope I can just start reading these and they'll be so good you just go ahead and finish them in one day. Yeah, let me keep my fingers crossed on that one. But that's all I have for now. Let me know what you're reading out there. You read any good books that you couldn't put down? And I can't go to sleep on this book. I got to finish it. Let me know. But that's all I have for now. So keep reading those romances. And let me know if you want to receive. I just got 4 books here. Let me know if you want to receive either one of these. And I will send it to you. All right. Have a good one. I'll see you next week sometime. Keep reading those romances. See ya. Bye.